I am Sam Charbonda, and today we have Luis Turcot with us. Luis grew up in Mexico and knows a lot about Mexican gallo fighting. Now, in English, a gallo is a rooster, so we're talking about rooster fighting, which in America, as with any animal fighting, is completely illegal. We don't condone that at all. But in Mexico, apparently this is a tradition of sorts, right?
Yeah, well, thanks, Sam, for inviting me. Yeah, in Mexico, gallo fights, they're legal. A lot of people practice this kind of thing. And it's a lot of people likes this kind of activity, like rich people, medium people, poor people. A lot of people likes to see the gallo fighters, and there's not any problem with it's not illegal at all.
Really?
Yeah.
So you talked about different classes of people. Do women and children, along with men, like to do this?
Yeah, all kind of people like from women, young kids, little kids, everybody likes to go see the gallo fights.
See, now that really surprises me, because as a woman, I wouldn't really want to go to see an animal fight. Is there anything that draws women and children?
Well, actually, a lot of people that go to the gallo fights goes because, like, in the middle of the fight, there's like a show, like like a singer, like an artist or a singer or a band. They go and they play for, I don't know, a little while.
So when people bet, I mean, I'm trying to relate this to like horse racing. In horse racing, you can bet on a lot of different horses for a lot of different reasons. I don't know that much about it, but I know that there's a lot of things that go on with the betting. With gallo fights, is it like that, or is it more simple?
Well, in a gallo fight, people bet just to one gallo, because in a fight there's two gallos, and the people bet to the gallo who's gonna win, because one of them is gonna die or it's gonna lose eventually. So they bet to the gallo that they think is gonna win.
Okay, so it's a lot simpler.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and it's only two gallos in the court. It's like a round circle court. The two gallos and there's two person taking care of the gallos just in case if something happened or they need to stop the fight. And that's all. They just bet to one gallo.
Okay. Do people bet a lot of money, or are these like I'll bet $10 and that's
They
it?
can bet whatever they want.
Yeah.
But usually the owners of the gallos or the people who is involved in the fight, they usually bet like a lot of money.
Really?
And the people looking at seeing the show, they can bet from $1 to $1,000 or more.
Wow, really? Now, can you just describe for us a typical fight? Like, what happens? How does it start? How do they know when it's over?
Okay, in a fight, there's two gallos, and they, these kind of gallos, they're different to a regular gallo. They're called fine gallos, like, because they're like more, they're just aggressive with each other. They cannot be in a cage by themselves. They need to be separate. Why? Because they just fight. That's their own instinct. They just see each other and they just start a fight.
Yeah. So they have to be separated.
They need to be separate. And in a gallo fight, they just drop it on the floor and they just start a fight.
Really?
Yeah, until one of them is dead. One of them killed the other.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, do they just use their beaks and they peck each other to death? Or, how do they kill each other?
Well, gallos, they have like they have 2 feet and they have like a callus on their feet. What they do in a fight, they put a knife on the left foot,
Can you like show me where like if you were a Gallo, where on your foot would that be?
Well, they have like a callus like above their feet.
Okay.
And what they do, they put a knife on it. And
really?
Because Gallos, when they attack with their feet. So what they do, they jump and they just kick. They kick until they kill the other.
Right. So they have that knife to like help them.
Yeah, of course. That's that's part of the game.
Now, do people ever do anything illegal? Like, I know it's legal to have these fights in Mexico, but do like the trainers ever do anything illegal that's not, sneaky to like help their guy win?
Yeah, well, people used to, or sometimes people, they put like a poison on the knife.
Really?
So whenever the gallo hurt the other gallo, the gallo, die quicker. So it's illegal. So what they do, the persons that they're with the gallos at the court, they cut a piece of lime and they clean the knife with the lime.
Okay.
So just in case the knife has any, everything should be all right.
Gotcha. So how did you learn all of this stuff about Gallo fighting?
Well, my dad used to fight. Well, he used to own gallos and he used to do this. That's how I started to learn a little bit, and he's explained me a little bit.
Wow, that's it's just one of those differences between that Mexican culture and the American culture. And even though we're so close together, it's just something I never ever knew about, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers never knew about before either. So I really appreciate you coming here today and talking to us about it. Thank you so much for being here.
And thank you again.
All right. And we will see you next time. Have a good night.